Well, today's October 27th, 2023, and I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna go to town later this afternoon, do some shopping for food. But before I go, I wanted to open my gate here. I've had them locked out of here for a couple of weeks now. So this is my backyard, I guess you could say. I wanted to make this an orchard and garden area, but I'm just too lazy to do any work in it. And it was last year, I think. Last year. Would have been the year before, but I think it was last year. This was all grown up with tall maples that grow from that maple tree there. Shed its helicopter seeds, and that's what I call them. And it's a silver maple. And there were so many volunteers there. It took a lot of work to cut them down. So I decided I had some pear trees and apple trees, and I think I had a cherry tree over there, some other things. And I fenced off my garden because I thought I was going to plant something in it, but I never did. But anyway, I let them in here last year to eat all this weeds up. I mean, they cleaned it up pretty good. And I let them in now and then to eat some more. Like now, I want to let them in here to clean up some of the grassy weeds over there. And I also let them go all the way up here to that wagon. And I got them fenced off there too. So they can't go anywhere else. And that one wire keeps them in. Well, it's rather warm today for, it must be near 70 or 80. Whew. I'm sweating just standing here. I didn't even do nothing. But I'm hoping these guys are pregnant. Some of these are pregnant. I think she's pregnant. They got until the 1st of March to have calves. And I think she's pregnant too. This heifer here, I'm not sure of. She's the youngest one. And that one over there facing toward my lawnmower, so I don't think she's pregnant either, because she had a problem on her throat. It got better. I think it was a goiter or some kind of abscess. I'm not sure what it was, but she got over it, and it went down a lot. And she was always able to eat. You can still see that little lump there underneath her throat on her left side, underneath her chin, or underneath her neck. But anyway, that's what's happening here. Not much is going on today. Like I said, I'm going to do some shopping. But I let them in here so they can nibble down some of these grasses. But they got that hay bale. They got a hay bale over here. This here area here, this flies. This was my old outhouse. What do you call that? WC? WPA? But anyway, whatever those old outhouses that were built back in the 30s, I guess. I got this one from my cousin. We're about 5 miles that way. He had it on their property, and they didn't want it anymore, so all that came with it was this top, that little concrete slab on top, and the outhouse itself. And I was able to move it all over here a long time ago. Oh, that was actually the first building I built on my house lot. Yeah, that was the first thing that was built. So when I was working here, at least I had working on the house, building the house in '83. I had this built then. So I got a picture of it somewhere, but I accidentally burnt it down. I don't know, 10 years ago, something like that. I was out in the pasture doing some work out there, and I saw a fire. I knew I burnt the trash over there, but I guess the wind was in the right direction or something. But anyway, somehow it caught my outhouse on fire, and by the time I got here, there was nothing left of it. It damaged that tree there too. That's how hot the fire got. I was able to hose it down so it didn't spread any farther. But that was I've been meaning to rebuild that outhouse for a long time now, but never got around to it. Yeah, came in handy too. Like when the power goes out and there's no electricity for the water pump inside the house for the toilets, this came in handy. Anyway, that's neither here nor there anymore. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna. Yeah, they still got hay there to eat, but I still left them in here to eat some of this grass, or just a nibble, just to give them somewhere else to roam. Right, girls? Yeah, I think she's pregnant. She's making a belly. I'm not sure. I don't know when they were bred, if they were bred. I don't even know if they were bred, but the bull was with them for about from this middle of December to 1st of June, so at least 6 months. Yeah, 5 months, 5 or 6 months. So I think they're gold one there, or gold or yeah, golden, yeah, gold one there is pregnant, and I think that the mama cow, that's the old mama cow. I think either they're full of hay, their bellies are full of hay, or they got babies in them. So, like I said, I'm not sure about this heifer here, but the other two, yeah. I'll wait and see. They got until around the 1st of March to pop out a calf. You hear that, girls? This might be your only chance to stay here. If you don't have a calf, I got to think about what to do with you. I can always move you down there to the big pasture, but I'm sure you won't do well out there because you have too many cows that are bigger than you. Huh, what do you want? What do you want? You're okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna get ready to go to town. I need to stock up a few items. Yeah. Well, anyway, I gotta go. Things to do. Well, not really. I'm not working in the pasture today. I'm gonna take a little break for a few days. Maybe wait for some cooler weather because it's pretty warm today. Pretty warm. That's it. Nibble on whatever's here. And they only got one wire over there where that yellow pole is. But like I said, I guess they're better well trained than the other cows out there. They don't try to get out. I've never had any escape. The only time they ever got out was when I left the gate open. And I've done that a few times. Before I had this fenced in. Before I had this fenced in right here, sometimes I would leave that gate open without remembering it and forgetting to close it. And then I'd come out the next day and they were in the front yard or out in here. So that's one reason I decided to go ahead and fence this in so they can keep, so I don't have to mow it. I don't have to mow this now. Although this year I did mow this little section right there, little thing there along the fence, because it was whatever was growing on that side of the fence, them sticker weeds, they were growing here too. So I mowed them down, but that's about all. That's all I mowed. I didn't have to mow nothing else. Saved me some time and money on gasoline for not having to mow the grass anymore here. And the cows get a little extra treat. Well, I better go. I don't like to drive in the afternoon, too late in the afternoon, because on the way back the sun's in my eyes. So, what you doing, girl? Come on. Yeah, that's the only one. This is the only one I can touch a little bit, because I bucket fed her when she was a baby, because her mama didn't accept her, wouldn't let her nurse. Oh well, I don't know why. I think that's the cow. I think that's the cow I might have sold. Yeah, that's the cow that was out there. That's why I moved her out there, because she didn't want to raise her baby. So I moved her out there. I thought maybe that would cure her, but I think she did the same thing to that calf I'm going to butcher. She sort of abandoned it, but then later on she accepted it later on, but not in the beginning. But I think that's why I got rid of her. She wasn't a very good mama. Yeah. I was hoping all these, all 4 of these would be bred, but I'll just have to wait and see. Okay, that's all. That's all I got today. Just a little update. That's all. Just something to record. Look at that! Look at that cloud there. Look how it's just looks funny. Looks like a storm coming in from that direction, but it never comes in from that direction. That's the east. So let me go, and I need to go to town. All right, bye. That's all for today. Bye. See you on the next one.